Once again, we have GUTTI versus TAKO. TAKO won the coin toss.
So, I think you met this guy. Is his name GUTTI or Gucci?
GUTTI.
Fuck. I've always thought it was Gucci. God damn it. Alright.
Oh.
He chose GUTTI to go first. This is the small final winner going home with $3,000 right here at BEATLAND. I say the sun, you say the ni and the ishi. In sun!
Alright, so we got GUTTI's first round here. Oh man. I liked a lot of what he did here. Yeah. That last drop though, which is like more fresh in my mind, so I want to talk about that first. The bass line was a little bit quiet. Again, this is the Beatland, so there's obvious reasons that like if you watch my previous reaction videos, we talked about it a little bit different, but the sound is going to be different here simply because of like the place that they actually recorded it, there's like the tin roof phenomenon thing, like where the bass is coming too loud that actually shakes. It actually shakes like the tin roof. So I think they actually had to lower the lows a little bit, which actually might be the case of why that bass line didn't come out very well, or it could be a mixing thing in general. I don't know. I wasn't there, so. But just based on the video here from his second drop, I wish that bass line was a little bit more prominent because it would have been like such a bigger factor. But with that being said, overall, I really enjoyed the round. I think Gucci is really creative in the way he makes his mixes tracks. I like the sequences that he had there. Yeah, it just sounded very good overall. I thought it was a very good, solid first round. Just some things, obviously, that I wish were a little bit more prominent in the routine, but it is what it is. I played it the way it did, and overall, I thought it was very solid. What do you think?
Yeah, I liked it a lot too because it's like it's very much within Gutti's style, like just the melodies, the strings, the yeah, like a lot of the melodies still like stuck in my head now. Yeah, and also like I think seeing him at Beatlands was like when I learned that some of his synths were actually he just like sang it basically. He would sing into his HX and then like whatever pitch it was, like it would be whatever comes out. And also, he does the hand thing where he like changes the snapshots of his second device to change the pitch and stuff. Like just all that like to someone who uses an HX maybe might be like very standard. But then to me, like all that like it's also because I'm an SY user. I'm so spoiled by the fact that I just go and then the sequence comes out like an spot,
Yeah.
Just yeah. I've always found that like impressive to a certain extent. But yeah, really cool music. I think it's really strong first round as well. I was like I think I was definitely backstage, but I think I like I like walked up to like right next to like the speaker basically. So I heard like I was basically watching the battle but like from the side of the stage, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, really really strong first round, I feel.
Also, it was really nice for me, especially because his battle against Rusi, he used 2 rounds that I've heard from him so many times. So I like to see him kind of like use new material that I haven't heard from him before, because I think like, man, he has a lot of potential. He's like, I don't want to say he's underrated, but he's still kind of like under the radar a little bit in the Japanese scene. I think he's like one of the best. Just really hasn't put out too much stuff, and like everything that we heard from him previously has been kind of like stuff he's been using a lot more prominently. So it's really nice for me to hear some new stuff from him. And this is the first time I've ever heard this routine from him. So yeah, hopefully the second round is gonna continue that trend.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's see what TAKO came in with.
GUTTI round 1. We head over to TAKO for round 1. Crowd, you already know what to do. I say the sun, you say the knee and the ichi. In sun!
Hello everyone! I hope you guys enjoy. you guys ready? Hey, they say that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know. I've been on a what mission? Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and the pit stop. Race to the grid line, taking the Chris Rock right to the gym, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot, got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm done a Memphis. See the end game, I got one division. Let's fight over, ride it with the critics. Hit it with the Ronald World Riddick. Boom, bottle full of riddle, hit it with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that, my bad. So let's see the big ass. No time to wait though, Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like I did bankroll. Did it, W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, you know. I've been on a what mission? Okay, let's get it. Are you guys ready for the next drop? W's all you know I've been Hey, W's only, you know I've been winning.
Alright, so we got Taco's first round here. I think I heard this routine before. I can't remember exactly where he used it, but it does sound very familiar to me.
It's his Online Worlds elimination.
Okay,
So,
yeah, it has been something recently because it's pretty fresh in my memory still. But yeah, so this is one I've heard from him before. I think he executed it very well. You know, Taco's super, super clean with how he loops, and it's also very impressive that he uses a solo device too. You know, competing
Yeah.
against people here with multiple devices, including yourself, and now GUTTI. So, yeah, it's very impressive stuff we see from Taco here. I think, you know, looking at this round objectively, I had him winning the first round, honestly, up until that drop. I felt like it's his kind of style. He has that glitch kind of style. Especially he's very prominent in his drops. He used a kind of similar drop and style-wise against his battle with you. I think it was his second round. But here I felt like it didn't quite fit like the overall routine for me. Maybe a little bit, but I just felt like a little bit too much for me, I think. Which is kind of weird because I love Taco style and I like this kind of style, like the glitchy drop, but I just felt like in this routine itself it didn't really fit quite well for me. So I had him winning the first round up until that point because I felt like he came in a little bit more with a battle kind of style, just like in the lyrics itself and yeah, the kind of like genre music. But also I don't know if this is an original or not. If it is original, it definitely gives points.
It's not. It's a cover.
Okay, it's a cover.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
The second drop's original.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's not an original, docks a little bit of points for me, obviously. But yeah. Again, I had him winning the battle. The first round up until the drop. Because I felt like it sounded a little bit messy to me, a little bit, and didn't quite fit the routine. But overall, Taco's super, super clean. Like everything outside of that, like his way he executes like his routine and the way he builds up his routine itself is very very well measured and like very clean. So yeah, I thought overall it was a very solid first round. It's very close to me. I can't really decide who won it overall. It's pretty close. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like it was very close as well. Just like for Taco, it's like his drums and his vocal, especially his like vocal mixing, it's always been very impressive to me. Especially also maybe because that's kind of where I lack a little bit, like vocal mixing. But yeah, it just the way he does it is really great. Um, yeah, and like the energy he brings, especially in the first half of this round, is really I do remember this like sounding really good live as well. Um, but yeah, like about the second drop, like I feel like his kind of style when like the glitches kind of go too much on the higher end of frequencies, especially live, it didn't translate as well just because of how speakers usually work, you know, especially with different sound systems, it sounds different. But yeah, like sometimes it like fuller sounds tend to sound better on big sound systems in my opinion. Um but yeah, I again I really love his style, and it's yeah really hard to say who won that round for me.
Yeah, I think this battle sometimes it just happens that way. Sometimes it's more obvious after the first round, but right now it's pretty tight. So I think ultimately he's going to come into the second rounds. So let's see what GUTTI came in with.
Time. TAKO slapping up round one here. Small final Beatland coming at you live and direct. We going back to GUTTI. I say the sun, you say the Nina Ichi. Give him some energy in the sun.
Goody's second round here, bro. That sound design in that first half, absolutely crazy. I know a lot of that's aided by the secondary device, but still, like, that's so impressive. He's able to pull off that kind of sound design. You know, the basses, the texture of the basses especially, were just so satisfying to listen to.
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings about this routine. I really liked a lot of it. But this one had a very glaring issue, and we kind of heard this a little bit earlier in a different video we were reacting to. Kind of felt like two tracks put into one, right? And like the transition in between left a lot to be desired. I think it was kind of like a lot of empty space that kind of led to something that didn't really continue on from the first half, if that makes sense. It just felt like something completely different, which, you know, it's okay. It's fine. But it's a battle, so I think that's probably going to have some factors in the decision. I'm not entirely sure. But, like, both of it sounded great. It's just kind of felt like two different things completely. And also the drop in the first half. Again, I don't know if it was a venue thing, but it came out like almost muted in a sense in the video form. Like this weird audible click. I don't know if you caught up on that.
Yeah.
It was kind of odd.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was like evident at the venue. Maybe it was like
I don't remember
Okay.
it being a thing. Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I thought it was a very solid second round again from Goody. Man, he has some crazy ideas, and his execution is pretty solid as well. He has some amazing sound design for sure. But yeah, some things I had to pick up on in the second round for sure. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this guy. I love his kind of style. So yeah, I thought that was pretty solid second round from Goody. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it was really solid as well. Like, again, really matches his style, like the whole psytrance type of idea with, again, like strings and like the like arpeggios melody. But yeah, I agree with your point, as in I wish the structure was a little bit more fleshed out, but I feel like it's kind of a theme among like a few other people as well, just in this competition, as in some people might not have been as prepared as they wanted to be. I don't know fully if that's the case for Gucci, but yeah, but like given just like the way he's performed is still really great, you know. I agree that the sound design is really, really awesome. I actually appreciate the second drop a lot, just the whole texture and the whole feel of the bass.
Yeah.
Just really definitely a strong suit of his. But yeah, I do wish the structure kind of complements it a little more. It kind like the second drop kind of came out of nowhere for me, just like texture wise, because yeah, but like that's something I have to work on as well. Something I do is like I tend to make the drops first. So I know it's different for a lot of people, but then like after I make the drop, I kind of determine the theme, and then I try to fit some things in the intro as well. That's why you hear like crow sounds, or like, you know, like the like ambient sounds. It's like, yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but then like green turds, like there are literal crow sounds in the background for the intro. Yeah. I don't know how I came up with that idea, but yeah, I tend to do stuff like this, but I also need to work on my structure in terms of it is the really generic like intro drop type of thing. But yeah, it's a really strong round by Guti in general. I definitely agree with that.
All right, so TAKO up here next. Again, just like after the first round, we both kind of agreed it's very close, and I think ultimately it comes into the second rounds. I think Goody came in pretty hard here in terms of like the style. Very solid second round from Goody. So yeah, I think the door is open for TAKO to come in here with something amazing to take the battle. But, you know, he's going to have to come in with something amazing, right, to overall take the battle from Goody here. So let's see what he came in with.
Last round coming over to Taco. You already know what to do. Left, right, side to side. I say the San, you say the knee and the Ichi. Come on, crowd, and Sun.
So we got Taco's second round here. This is another round that I've heard before. I think he used it. It was either one of his Grand Beatbox Battle wildcards or the wildcard for this competition. I don't know if you remember, Duncan.
It's his Beatland round against Slow Sweat, I think.
Okay.
Dr. Slow Sweat.
Yeah.
Right? No. That's the rap one. That's the hip hop thing. This is the one against. It's the top 16 one. Forgot who he went up against.
I can't remember, bro. Too much beatbox stuff out there now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right. So
one of his Beatland rounds.
Yeah, he used it before. I know that for sure. I've heard it many times. I think I actually used this in like a compilation, Loop Station compilation video I made at one point. But anyway, I like this round a lot from Taco. It's actually one of my favorites. Very creative. I think it's just very in his kind of wheelhouse again. Like we mentioned, his glitch kind of style is pretty much persistent throughout the entire routine here. I think for the most part, it played out very well on the stage. In this battle in particular, you know, again, like his structure is absolutely solid. He's very, very strong in that area, I think. It and also his performance of this track, absolutely spectacular. You know, he's just like Taco turns into like this crazy, like not so much in this battle, but if you ever watch him perform in a battle scenario, he like turns into a completely different person. And he's just like so good at battling. I think
Yeah.
just like the way he carries himself in a battle, like physically. So
Presence.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I thought overall second round was very, very solid. Nothing really for me in particular to kind of point out that I thought he did like wrong or anything. I've heard this so many times, and I felt like genuinely he did a pretty good representation of that track from like online to in person. So nothing really for me to mention because I heard the track so many times. So yeah, that's actually a very, very bright area, I think. You know, when you hear something so much and you're kind of able to replicate it live is a massive strength, right? So yeah, that's a pretty solid second round for Taco. So at the end of the day, I don't know, it's tough, man. Like I really like what Gucci did here. I feel like maybe on like a technical aspect, this might be given to Taco. Um, I don't know the results honestly. I know that you probably know the results, so
Yeah.
yeah. So I think this might be a 3-2 for Taco, just based on like the technical aspect. I don't know exactly what the criteria they are using for judging. If we're going by like the standards, like we see from like GBB, I feel like Taco won this battle based on the technical level. Even though I think overall, the fact that I haven't heard Goody's rounds at all, and I've already heard Taco's, plays a
Yeah.
factor for me. Even though it doesn't really matter all that much in a battle scenario, unless like you're reusing stuff after years, right? Which isn't really the case for Taco. This is kind of like still a little bit fresh and new for him. So, but yeah, I enjoyed Goody's around a little bit more, but I think in terms of like who I thought won, I thought on a technical aspect, Taco takes it. So I think it's going to be pretty close, like a 3-2. What do you think?
Yeah, um so what I can say about it is live it sounds very everything sounds very different because I think what they did for the video, they probably recorded it through the main out and then use that as the audio. Because you obviously you can't hear any tin roof sounds, so that's probably where that comes in. Um, but yeah, like live, it's a whole different story. With Taco, one thing that's a little unfortunate is that the the venue, especially like live, I know like he usually um he sounds absolutely phenomenal on video and he doesn't sound as good live I know normally, and this venue really wasn't helping him um for this battle specifically because of the roof and like the kind of high sounds he tends to use. But yeah, so what I would say, I don't know the actual voting, but just listening like kind of semi backstage, I wasn't paying like full attention because I was absolutely shitting my pants because
Yeah,
like finals was next, you know.
yeah,
But yeah, I thought Taco would win as well, but Guti ended up winning, and I do see why actually, just in retrospect, just because of like sound quality and like when you don't sound as good live, it's really hard to give you the edge on top in terms of mixing, and clarity is also a very big part of um just looping in general. Um so yeah, but then I feel like this battle, if it happened the same way like online, it would be a totally different story, definitely. So but yeah, props to both guys in that. And to your point about Taco being a whole different person like on stage, like yeah, I agree. Like, you know, I was surprised when he like his battle with me, he like walked up to me and stuff, you know, and he was like really, his energy was up, and it was just a really,
Yeah.
really cool, really cool experience.
All right. So let's see what the judges actually voted for.
I think because
Oh,
this is small finals, yeah. So they just did like they talked it over, and then it was like hand raising, yeah.
Damn, I hate it when they don't include that in the video. I think the world championships also did that.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Like they didn't actually, like, because it's small finals, so it's like hidden voting, and then they just, you know, like you know what I'm talking about when I say hand raising, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
like the judges. But
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, that was a pretty solid battle. I think, you know, for like all the issues that had the event had, I think like overall, watching the videos online, they're actually turning out to be pretty good. I think a lot better than the solo for sure in terms of like the sound quality and whatnot. I think it was a little bit more noticeable in the GUTTI versus Rusi battle. There's definitely some issues there, but they really fixed it up in your battle versus TAKO. And also this battle, GUTTI versus TAKO as well, had pretty good sound quality. So yeah, props to the team, the post-production team, for getting that settled. I guess they did, but you said probably use the direct audio from the devices rather than what other methods they usually use, right, for recording at venues. So whatever it takes to kind of get that audio quality for the people at home is probably the best bet at the end of the day, for the sake of, like, you know, video performance and whatnot. So solid battle overall. Again, as Duncan said, GUTTI ended up winning the battle. You know, just based on the video, I can see it going to GUTTI. It was close for me. It was like a 3-2, but I personally gave it to TAKO just because I thought his rounds were structured better. It felt a little bit more complete.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the end of the day, either of them could have won, but I did enjoy GUTTI's a little bit more for sure. Just the style overall, and yeah, I think he has like a bright future potentially in the loop station scene if he continues down the battle road, as does TAKO as well. So both of these guys are relatively new. I know TAKO's a former Japanese loop station champion in 2022, so he has a little bit of a bigger name than GUTTI, but I think GUTTI will get there eventually for sure. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed what you heard, links in the description to the original video. Go check it out. Go check out BEATLAND as well, their channel. They're uploading all the videos for their event slowly, but they are coming out eventually. I think there's only actually one video left, which is Duncan versus Rusi, which will be the finals for the loop station category. So that will probably be out in the next 2 or 3 weeks, potentially, just based on their schedule as of right now. So yeah. Go check out their channel. Go sub to the channel if you don't want to miss that video. So yeah, other than that, if you want to support me, you can leave a like on this video. You can sub to my channel. You can check out my Discord channel as well. Links in the description to that. And Duncan.
Yeah, and if you want to support me, you can follow me on Instagram or subscribe to my YouTube channel under the name Duncan Loops.
All right, and other than that, we'll see you in the next Beatbox Reaction video.